somebody here was a graduate from Harvard. Woo woo! Who went to Harvard? Dr. Cyndie. Oh my God, put it. Yeah. What do you think?
You wanna try it?
You don't.
Wait, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, you're low-key gonna get up off this couch and leave, and I might have to just
No way.
because I feel like I'm in confession mode. My mom took Monaco's pee in the first few weeks of her being born. And where did you put it, Mom?
My face. You're gonna have to ask them.
She is taking the diaper from my baby's
I was
crap
asking how you collect
and
it,
just
'cause we collect
flipping her
urine
face
in
to the
medicine.
sun, and I'm like, throw it away.
Because the baby just born, there's no smell.
It's clean. It's cleaner.
Guys, it's still pee.
Your doctor beautiful, Jeannie.
What?
Your doctor, she's beautiful.
I know.
Oh, thank you.
You are really beautiful.
Oh, I appreciate
Super
it.
beautiful.
Wait, did you need to wear the white coat?
Oh, do you want to put the white coat on?
Yes. Wait, that's huge. Is your brother as successful as you are? As smart?
Of course you would.
Hello, Hunnay.
Hello, honey.
Hello, Hunnay.
Before I introduce this gorgeous woman beside me, I would like to first thank all of you fam out there who have subscribed, because as you know, recently I've kind of been off and on with our episodes. First off, the reason is because I'm in Boston shooting a new show, which I'm so excited about, but that has totally taken up my schedule, so I haven't been able to be on every Thursday like I promised you guys. But the good news is a whole new slew of episodes are coming out. Right below you see the subscription button. Hit that so you know when these new episodes are coming out. And if you've noticed, I just love popping on live so much more now because I've got Monaco. Mom, can you please? It's my show. Okay. So I am on live all the time, and I only can go live when she's right fresh up from her nap. So if you hit the notification bell, it'll let you know when me and Monaco go live or when we have new episodes coming out. Today is a very, very special episode that I have been waiting to do for a very long time, probably since Monaco was about 3 months. Ever since Monaco was 3 months old, I was like, yo, when we hit this 6-month mark, I'm gonna give her foods that are not like Gerber baby food jars and boring bland blended stuff. I want her to try different things so she will be a food snob and a foodie like her mama and appreciate foods. By the age of 5, we're ordering oysters, we're having caviar, we're going to have foie gras if it's legal in that state. This is Dr. Cyndie Hatcher, who's not only a pediatrician, but she specializes in mothers and babies in a very unique way. Cyndie, welcome to the show for the first time.
Thank you for having me.
This advice I'm asking you for is for me. It's for me and Monaco.
Your own child might need different things. And also it's important to think about if your child even is ready to start solids. Is your child somewhere between 4 to 6 months? Can your child sit unsupported, upright, hold their head without support? And developmentally, are they interested in eating? Growth is important, so if your child has not doubled their birth weight yet, they're probably not ready to start solids. These are things you want to discuss with your pediatrician.
I know that I need to be very accepting of what Monaco wants and not what I want. We are introducing her to things, but at the end of the day, she's her own individual, and she ain't always gonna have to like what mommy wants.
Which is so tough.
Yeah.
And I think it gets us to the 2 common ways families start their children on solids.
Yes.
They either do purees or baby-led weaning.
Which is, so this is what I'm
Okay.
torn on.
Yes.
Because every Instagram I've been scrolling is on the BLW.
Totally.
And it looks really cool, but
Yeah.
then I'm also like, ooh, that looks really scary to put that prickly broccoli. I know it's boiled down, but I even can sometimes just get caught up on little like hairs or fibers from the food. And then the purees just look nasty.
I know.
They got roast beef purees out there.
They do.
Like, it's so gross. And I feel like if I'm not gonna eat it, why would I let her eat it?
I have to put this in because I'm a pediatrician.
Okay.
The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends.
Who?
I know.
Who are they?
They are the governing board for pediatricians here in the US.
Okay, they're all right. Okay.
So I will say that they recommend that babies start iron fortified cereal and purees around 4 to 6 months of age. But baby-led weaning has been huge.
Right.
And it's all the rage in the UK, in Australia.
Yes.
And
I'm glad you know this. Okay.
yes, and it's super popular, and it's thought as a more natural way to introduce infants to food. And a lot of families will say, hey, before we had blenders and before we had processed foods, families did baby-led weaning. Right?
That's so true. What were they doing during the horse and carriage days? Right?
That's as far back as you can go. Just the horse and carriage days.
I don't know what farther back there is. Listen.
There was some monkey in there like, you're gonna do some baby little weanings, buddy. The do's that you want to have is having Monaco join you for every meal. Even if she's not eating, that social aspect of seeing the different dips and sauces, conversation pieces.
She watches me now.
Yes.
She watches my hand with the food gestures that I'm doing to my mouth.
And that teaches her,
Yeah.
hey, food is not just about like ingesting it.
Yeah.
It's about exploring. It's about tasting. It's about touching. She takes that in, and that becomes a part of her reality.
That's great advice.
Don't be afraid of spices. There is no problem about giving a child seasoned food. You just want to watch for too much salt or too much processing.
Yes.
But if your family is eating something that's culturally appropriate for you, they should partake. These are the flavors that she tasted when she was in your belly. Right?
This is what I'm trying to tell people. I gave her the world in the 9 months that she was inside of me. A5 Wagyu. Like, she had the finest of foods.
How about if I give the baby garlic, onion, beef,
Anything else in it?
beef,
I know.
beef.
What's in it?
The beef and then a little bit garlic.
Oh,
Don't
wait.
worry.
You say garlic?
Sometimes baby need gas.
Explain to me why a baby needs gas.
Sometimes, you eat too much food. You have to pass gas. That's normal.
Can she give Art garlic and onion?
Absolutely. No.
No problem. See, I told
She'll
you.
probably love it.
So my mom was right about the baby food she made?
Totally was.
Onion, whatever. See, I told you. That's good for the baby. Learn right now. Anchovy is okay. Anchovy.
Anchovies are totally fine.
Oh my God. See, I told you. That's a doctor right there in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm schooled for
So the
life
only thing
right
I
now.
would add is that, fish is considered an allergenic food.
Okay.
You want to be thoughtful about introducing them, right? So that includes nut butters, wheat,
Monitoring them to see
soy.
if they have a reaction.
Exactly. So when you do introduce an allergenic food, you want to do it one at a time.
Why in all the books they tell you peas and carrots and green beans?
Because that culturally fits what Western culture is at.
But we ain't just some Western.
Yes.
We are Vietnamese, we are Haitian,
Yes.
we are
Right.
food of our people, so we can also safely give them that, but just monitor it to make sure there's no allergic reaction.
Exactly. And that's only for the allergenic foods. Most other foods are not in that category, and they're free reign.
See? Now, how you grow up? Beautiful. How Dennis and Daniel, did you guys die? No, you guys still alive.
Really?
And the other thing about
Gosh.
food, if there's something that you ate heavily while you're pregnant, and they've researched this, babies remember. And so if there's something you ate a lot when you're pregnant and you give it to them, you may see a huge sparkle in their eye. They'll get super excited. My kids, mangoes. That's all I ate when I was pregnant. Mangoes.
And you saw that now when you feed them?
They love mangoes.
Wow.
They will beg for them.
Plus, different cultures around the world present food differently.
They do.
And we want to just appreciate it by trying it. If you don't like it after that, but at least try everything once.
Which is why the social piece is so important, right?
Yeah.
So even if the baby's at the table and you're not eating, they're seeing how social eating is. So they want to participate more.
I've only started with avocado,
Yep.
tiny little pieces,
Yes.
but not blended, just like a chunk.
Yeah.
Didn't eat it.
The important thing to remember is it's not about her getting calories from food. Food until 1 is really exploration. She's getting her calories from her milk, either formula or breast milk.
So, okay, so don't be so hard pressed if she's not finishing half the avocado I'm trying to feed her.
Exactly. And this is something that people talk about when they talk about purees versus baby-led weaning. A lot of people think when you're doing purees, you have a set amount you have to finish, that baby has to complete, and the parent spoon feeds, and the parent's in charge of what the baby's consuming.
Yes.
Versus baby-led weaning, where the child determines what they put in their mouths because they're picking it up and putting it in their mouth
Yep.
themselves, and there's no set amount. And the first few feeds are short. They're like 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Often, most of the food will be on the floor or on their person.
100%.
Because they're touching, they're smelling, they're getting the textures, and they're learning to chew before they swallow. And that's why one of the big things to know if your baby's ready for solids is weight. If you feel comfortable that my baby's gaining weight great on
Yes.
her milk,
Yes.
then I don't have to feel so pressured to force her to feed and eat and ingest as much.
Oh, that was me. At the 6-month mark, I felt like I was already late because some people were feeding their babies at 4 months.
Yep.
And then when she wasn't finishing the avocado, I was like, oh my God, you're gonna be behind in school.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna graduate. I thought that she was behind.
And she wasn't. Absolutely not. Monaco is in charge.
Okay.
So this is
She is?
her. Yeah. This teaches her to have a healthy relationship with food.
Oh.
So she knows, hey, I can decide what I put in my mouth.
Yeah.
I can decide what I swallow.
Yeah.
I like this taste. I don't like this. Don't ever feel bad if she rejects something.
Yeah.
Babies' palates change several times over, their development. You can introduce something to a baby up to 10 times before they accept it. It's not just the flavor, it's the texture too that they're dealing with.
That's true, because I didn't like truffle when I first tried it. But after like my 6th or 7th, I was like, this is divine.
Yes. Even if you're spoon feeding, you want to give her the spoon. You want to let her.
What?
I know. You give her the spoon. Put the food in front of her. Let her direct what she puts in her mouth. Most of it will be on her person on the floor, but she'll be in charge.
Tell me, what are my cans?
We already talked about one thing, introducing too many allergenic foods at the same time.
How do I know if a food's allergenic?
There's a list. You want to do them one at a time.
Yeah.
Space them out about 3 to 5 days. If there's a reaction, this is a time to stop and tell your pediatrician. What they've shown is the longer you wait, the more likely it is that the baby gets an allergy. So, especially for nuts, you want to introduce them by 6 months.
Because you want to know, by 6 months.
Yeah, they found that specifically for peanuts, the longer you wait, the more likely they are to get a peanut allergy.
Wait, you can develop an allergy if you haven't tried something?
Well, your body will perceive it as foreign.
Oh, and you're not
Because you're
letting your body develop a tolerance to it?
Correct.
So, she
Keep
said,
talking.
so what I've learned now, 3 to 5 days to test out an allergy, Dennis.
Twice a week or so, she gets some peanut butter. You can put it on a spoon, she can gnaw on it, teeth on it. There are certain foods that are choking hazards that we want to avoid.
Okay.
So these are point-shaped foods, things like grapes, cherry.
Point-shaped foods, like those penny candies that you get from Asian supermarkets?
Those are included.
Okay.
But like, round things like grapes or cherry tomatoes.
M&M's.
Yes. Apple slices. Those are really hard, can be a choking hazard.
The skin is...
Whole nuts.
Okay.
So those are the things you really want to avoid. I recommend for all parents to consider taking a CPR or a first aid certification class. If there is a crisis and you're worried about your baby choking, you will be ready and equipped to address the situation.
I'm really excited for you to meet Monaco and for you to teach me how to properly kind of do this introduction thing, because Monaco's going to be at the dinner table every day now.
I love it.
I eat her. I have her whole foot in my mouth.
Same.
I put the whole thing.
I'm like, yum, 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 yum.
Yes, yes.
Are you looking at this plate? You are. You look so yummy. Oh, she's getting ready to point. That's so good.
How do you know?
That's huge.
Wait, how do you know?
So she's gesturing with her hands. Kids start
Are
pointing.
you serious? Are you sure you
I'm-
really saw that?
Watch her. Look at her hands where she gestures for something.
I mean, this is literally a full-grown woman's headband that we're shifting.
She's rocking it so fierce.
Somebody here was a graduate from Harvard. Woo woo! Who went to Harvard? Dr. Cyndie. That's the closest anybody in our family has gotten. Okay, so we're gonna wear that onesie till it wears out. Okay, so what we have in front of you
Yes.
is pureed carrots, just like you asked.
Yep.
Pure carrots, raw avocado that we just sliced,
Yes.
banana cut in a way that you recommended, so it looks like a handle,
Mm-hmm.
and also corn that you boil with salt. You cut the kernels,
Yes.
and you give her just the corn itself to nibble on, which you'll explain in a bit. Are you ready to have your first ever solids?
She hungry now. She keep looking.
She's looking for it. We can either just have her take a taste or give it to her in her hand. Are you interested, Monaco? You want to try that?
He's showing
Oh my god.
Oh,
Here we go. Oh my god.
Put it.
Yeah. What do you think? You want to try it?
You drop.
Yay!
And she likes it. She's putting it back in her mouth, getting a second taste. And Monaco's in complete control. She's deciding how much she wants and whether she wants another go. This is one of the tenets of baby-led weaning. Even though we're using a puree, we're following the idea that she's in charge of what she eats. And weaning is a misnomer. You're not weaning anything.
Yeah.
She's going to have breast milk as her nutritional source
Supplement, yeah.
for the first year of life.
Yes.
It's really baby-led feeding.
Yes.
Right? She is in charge of what she eats, and she can get
It's
a
the
healthy
weaning
relationship.
that throws me off,
Yes,
dude.
I know. And so it takes the pressure off, right? The goal is not ingestion, it's exploration.
The goal is not ingestion, it's...
You gotta talk too much. You need another one.
You want more?
Can you say, give me the spoon in Creole? I just want to see if she's going to learn something today.
Monaco, bam kia.
Bom kia.
Bom kia.
Maintenant même.
Maintenant même. S'il vous plaît.
Point cognac, my point. Oh my god.
She doesn't want
Come on, s'il vous plaît.
Okay.
Vraiment? Ligu? Ligu? Yum. Mettez dans la bouche. Vale.
Wow, she like it.
Yeah.
Monaco be learning Creole.
She like it.
She did great.
Yeah.
This is really
She
cool.
loves it. Put this on a plate for her while everyone's on the table eating. She's got her own plate and she's eating her carrots.
Okay, now we're gonna try mommy's favorite food. She has to pay $17 for it when it's put on a piece of bread and called avocado toast. Monaco, look at mommy. Nhìn mommy now. Coco. Coco.
And avocados are kind of slippery. You can dry them with a napkin or roll them around in baby cereal
Yeah.
to make them easier to grip.
Rip.
Let's see if she'll grasp it from my hand.
Okay.
There
It's
we
not
go.
easy. This one not easy.
Oh, yeah, it's hard.
It's so hard. Even if none of the avocado goes in her mouth, this is a successful feed. Feeding and eating for babies is way more than just ingestion and consumption.
So her exploring the avocado is goals.
Yes.
Oh.
So she wants to, but it's hard. Oh, that was a shock.
And I like, Judy, how you're guiding it toward her mouth, but you're not forcing her.
Right,
You know?
right,
And
definitely
that's
not.
one of the tenets. We don't want to put anything in her mouth, but we want to guide it to her mouth and let
Yeah.
her be in control of what goes in.
Now we let you try banana.
We peeled the banana this way so that she has something to hold. It's not
Exactly.
slippery like the avocado.
Exactly. We leave a little bit of the skin on there and it gives her better grip. And she's just checking it out. She's like, what's this thing? So I'm just guiding it into her hand.
Giỏi. Monaco giỏi. Cầm lên. Okay. Oh my goodness. Ooh.
Yummy!
She's
Yeah.
doing so well.
Good.
Yummy!
So,
like it?
she
Good.
just bit off a piece. Let's
You
see.
like it?
Oh, yeah.
Yummy!
Giỏi. Ăn đi con.
And you see the difference between purees and the solid foods. With the puree, she swallows first. With
Yeah.
the solid food, she learns to chew first and then swallow.
Oh.
And she'll decide if
yeah.
she swallows it or not. She'll spit it out if she doesn't.
Where's
She's not
mine?
ready for it.
Good job!
Good job.
Yay! Oh,
There's a gag.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, she want to come.
So
What do you do when she gags?
Nothing. You stay calm.
Oh.
So gagging is not choking. Okay.
Oh.
So
What am
she'll
I supposed to
gag. She's gagging.
When she eat banana.
So just let her do it?
Let her gag.
Oh, are we sure?
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
she's
and
getting
then
that
the thing
piece.
came out.
Oh, the big one. That's why.
Is it too early to feed her banana?
Nope.
So that was normal?
Yep. The baby's gag reflex is more forward than in the back of the throat, right? So when food gets there, she'll gag, and everything that she had before can come out, and it'll look like really scary, just like now, right?
Yeah.
Her eyes watered. She vomited up some of what she had before, and then look, she's back to herself, and she's eager for more. It's interesting that can happen even with purees. Sticky purees like nut butters.
That's
and
very scary.
It is. It really is.
It is.
And so that's why I recommend that parents do an infant CPR and first aid certification course.
Yes.
So you can recognize the signs of choking, differentiate that from gagging,
Yeah.
and have really a safe experience when introducing solids.
I'm definitely going to do that. Let's see if she likes a little carrot because that seems successful. Here you go. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh boy. You messed it up. So far. Bad girl. What we gonna do?
Yummy, look at mommy.
Here you go.
Yum yum.
Giỏi. Ăn đi con.
Yum. So even though there's no corn on it, she can
Yes.
eat this?
She's getting the flavor. She's able to hold it easily.
Oh my
she's
God,
biting
she's
on
loving it.
like it's a teether, so she can rub her
Oh
gums
my God,
on
she's
it. Feels
loving
really
it.
good. And so this kind of drives home that point that this is exploration and not consumption. She gets to enjoy the act of feeding without worrying about choking or worrying about some of the other things we talked about.
This is so, she loves
She
this
like
one.
it. You can
She
tell.
loves the flavor of corn. Me too.
So how many times a day should I be doing this?
So you can start off once a day. And then as she does better, you can gravitate up to 3 times a day. By 9 months old, most babies are getting around 2 to 3 meals a day, solid food meals a day.
And by 1 year should I be weaning off the bottle?
By 1 year, exactly. And some babies are quicker at it, and they'll start to get a lot of calories from their solids, and they'll self-wean their milk.
I mean, she's hungry. She's also eating the seatbelt.
Oh my God.
Okay, okay, I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
What's your friend?
Oh my
I think they want to hurt you.
Yum, yum.
You want to try them?
Yay!
Giỏi con.
Isn't that yummy?
Yay! Thanks for cleaning up Monaco, Mom.
Yeah, you're welcome.
When it comes to my fam and getting more resources to take care of their babies, where can they go, Dr. Cyndie?
Our app called Small Moments Big Impact shows little videos of moms and babies, and it goes week by week. So week 1 has a week 1 baby with a mom, week 2 has a week 2
I
baby
needed that.
and a mom, so on and so forth. And they talk candidly about the challenges they experience and some of the things that have helped them overcome. So check it out either on the iOS store or you can go to our website.
My fam, if you want to connect with Dr. Cyndie and find out all of her resources, check the link below. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see when I jump on live with Monaco next. Thank you for your help, Dr. Cyndie. You were so great. Thank you.
Fun.
Oh, I love it.